I think the Tennessee Titans could get a star wide receiver on day 2 of the NFL draft, and I'm going to show you some of my favorites on tape in today's film breakdown from Tic Tac Titans. Titans fans, welcome into another film breakdown from Tic Tac Titans, your home for Tennessee Titans X's and O's. I am your host, Tyler Rowland, 27 years as a Tennessee Titans fanatic. I've covered the team for Sports Illustrated, USA Today, and I'm a certified film junkie who's hosted the #1 Tennessee Titans podcast, Locked On Titans, for 7 seasons. In today's film breakdown, we're going to take a look at my favorite day 2 wide receiver prospects. Chris Bell out of Louisville, Chris Brazzell out of Tennessee, and Germie Bernard out of Alabama. I would throw Ted Hurst from Georgia State into that conversation as well, but probably only at 66. So I want to focus on the top 3 here who I all think could have star potential for the Tennessee Titans and go a long way towards helping Cam Ward. Before we dive into the tape, do want to invite you to get subscribed, stay subscribed for year-round free Tennessee Titans film content. You want to be the smartest, most informed Tennessee Titans fan you could possibly be. You pair up the conversations that we have on Locked On Titans with the film breakdowns that we do on Tic Tac Titans, and you are good to go. But again, make sure you get subscribed, stay subscribed, thumbs up on the video, tighten up down in the chat. As we always do, let's step into the film room. The first wide receiver that I want to talk about here is Chris Bell out of Louisville, #1. Just a big time frame for Chris Bell. He's 6'2", 220. We're going to have him right here on the top of the screen. He's just going to run the fade route down the sideline. And again, he is just an absolute playmaker. Man, watch this catch right here on the corner of the end zone. Tell me who this looks like. Be honest with yourself. As a Titans fan, be honest with yourself. It's okay to say it. Tell me who this looks like. One-handed, getting grabbed, still scoring. Tell the truth. You know it just like I know it. Look at that. With someone grabbing on him like a jungle gym. Unbelievable, man. I'm telling you, dude is a playmaker. Just get the ball in his hands. That's all you got to do with Chris Bell is get the ball in his hands. He's going to be up here. He's going to run the drag route across the field. Little motion. Catch. Turn up field. Beat a couple guys to the corner. Touchdown. Tell me who it looks like. I don't want to. You say it first. All right, we'll both say it on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. A.J. Brown. I mean, let's just call it what it is, folks. It is what it is. That's who he looks like. I mean, what else is there to say, really? He's here again. Watch him work the fade route and make an awesome physical catch. And this is where I lean with some of these wide receivers because, yes, separation is great. I love fast guys that can create separation. Think about a KC Concepcion, for example. You know, I love KC Concepcion. So much speed, such a great separator. But what are you going to do when you can't create separation? What happens when the play doesn't work? Are you going to be able to just physically outmuscle some guy when you're covered? When you're covered, are you going to be able to make a play? That's what I really look for in football, personally. Right here, another one. He's going to go up and out down the sideline. Vertical threat. Look at this catch. Woo! Take the contact, take the hit, make the play. Nasty. Just bodying people all over the place. He's just too big, too strong, too fast. And if not for the ACL tear that happened during the college football season, he would be a first-round pick. So if he falls to 35, which I think that he will, I think the Titans got to think about it. Now, this, again, he's just a playmaker. I'm just showing you a compilation of him just making plays. Again, playmaking. You're going to have Bell right here against the Miami Hurricanes at the bottom of the screen. And this is something that he was criticized for. He doesn't have a vast route tree right now, which does give you Treylon Burks vibes, if I'm honest. You know what I mean? But I think he's a much better player than Treylon Burks, if I'm honest. But going to hit him on a drag route And just watch him cook Miami's defense here, man. Little opening, watch him get upfield. Just runs past everybody. Runs past everybody. Just get the ball in his hands. Yards after catch ability, contested catch ability, size, speed, dog factor as well. This dude complains all game long when he isn't getting the football, and I'll be honest with you, that's a compliment. That's me. I mean, Terrell Owens is my favorite wide receiver of all time, so make no mistake about it. I like my juiced up wide receivers quite a bit. Another one right here, Chris Bell, bottom of the screen, little drag route right here. Just get him the ball and let him make plays. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. And he's gone to the house against Miami's defense twice. Just on a little drag route. Little drag route. Bob and weave. Catch. Through. Speed. Burn. Touchdown. Like, that's a playmaker. You could throw a dude the ball 4 or 5 yards on a drag route, and he's just going to house it for you. You're going to throw it up on a fade route, and he's just going to jump over top of you and dominate 2 people. Like, it's just absolutely absurd. Give me Jeremiah Love, Chris Bell to start the draft, and we are helping Cam Ward. But look at Bell right here. All right, he's just going to run the quick out route, and he's open. Takes a little bit to get him the football, but he's open. Good route, open. Ball there. Now watch this. Break tackle, fight through. Like, he's just got juice to him when he's got the ball in his hands. And I think that, at the NFL level right now, it's all matchups and everything. I think that is something that's critically important. Now, I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys on this one. This one reminds me of Treylon Burks. He's up here at the top. He's going to dance a little, run the fade route, and he just spins back shoulder and catches it on the sideline. It looks exactly like Treylon Burks. I mean, Treylon made some plays. It didn't work out. I think mentally he doesn't have that dog in him. And I know that Chris Bell does, so I feel differently about him. But, you know, this sort of stuff would be so helpful to Cam Ward. These little back shoulder physical plays, jump over top of a guy, make a play. So helpful to Cam. And look, man, the routes aren't awful. I mean, he's not as skilled of a route runner as Casey Concepcion or Omar Cooper or something like that, but wins vertically here with a good release down the line of scrimmage. Stack, get down. He beats him down the field. Bad throw to adjust, back shoulder. So that's a good route, a winning route, but still showing the ability to adjust and catch the ball on the fly and contort his body. Boom. Really nice catch. Really nice play. 2 feet in. Another one against Miami. Right here, you're going to see just some good route running from Chris Bell. Right here, he's going to get down, get the out route, be wide open, and get the ball. Breaks out. A lot of space. Good catch. 2 feet. Like, look at this little stem. Stems him outside, breaks it back in. Is he the quickest, fastest type route runner ever? No, he's not, but, you know, he's fast enough to do it, and a little bit of coaching, add in that yards after catch ability, you might have a superstar in Chris Bell. Next wide receiver I want to talk about is Chris Brazzell out of Tennessee, 6'4", 200 pounds. He's got great size, great length, and great vertical ability, and that's what we're going to see from him right here in Tennessee's offense. He was a massive vertical threat. He's going to win down the field as he does, and then once he gets down the field, he has the size and the length to dominate people and just Randy Moss people. Again, you know, some people compare him to him, not because he's as good as Randy Moss, but just that size and that speed and that length. And look at the route running too. Like, Tennessee wide receivers get criticized a lot for their route running because of the Mickey Mouse offense that Tennessee runs. And look, the offense is hard to translate to the NFL level, but I think that Chris Brazzell has a little bit more route running ability than maybe some of the other Tennessee wide receivers. Watch this release off the line of scrimmage. Stacks him. And again, the cornerback had inside leverage, and he brings him outside so that he can get inside of him. And then look how he just dusts him. Just has so much speed, stride length. And then even though the ball is underthrown, it's a terrible throw, he has the contested ability to go up, contort, make a play, catch the ball, land, and then the speed to take it to the house. Again, I think he's just a super talented player. Now, at pick number 35, I think I'd prefer Chris Bell. But if the Titans were to get to 66 and Brazzell was on the board, they would just have to take him. All right, here we are from Brazzell again. Same exact thing. He's going to win inside with a great release off the line of scrimmage, get vertical down the field, and make a ridiculous catch using his length and his body control and his athleticism. He's just insane. I mean, some of the stuff that he does, some of his highlights are probably the best highlights that I recall seeing from this draft class. Like, it's just, again, wins inside with a good release, stacks vertically, dusts him down the field, then contorts, back shoulder, and catches it at his hip with two guys landing on him. What a dog. What a dog. The old Brazzell Dazzle. Look at that. Dude's nasty, I'm telling you. Now, the route running, I think he can do it, but it's a Tennessee wide receiver. The physicality, is he going to win contested enough? Those are all real questions. But I think he's just an absolute stud, personally. The vertical ability, the ability to play above the rim, go up and make contested catches and do things. It's just really, really special with Chris Brazzell. And you see it here, he's going to stem out, hit the post, and just make a big-time catch. And this is the type of thing that I think would work very well with Cam Ward. Beats him inside and just, boop, jump over top of him. He's just so big and so long and can jump so high. He's such a gifted athlete. Look how much higher up I mean, his ass is above the dude's helmet. That's a dunk right there. That's alley-oop stuff. That would work great with Cam Ward. I want some of that. Jeremiah Love, an edge. Chris Brazzell, elite start to the NFL draft. Another skinny post right here from Chris Brazzell with great vertical leaping ability. Brazzell's right here. He's just going to stem outside and then hit in for the skinny post. And again, like I said, he just jumps over, jumps up top, gets it off the rim. Great speed too. Ooh, easy money. Easy peasy. Can we give Cam Ward some of these easy targets in the end zone? That's what I want. New book, same story. Chris Brazzell being a vertical dog right here, gets up the sideline, makes a great catch, great speed, great vertical ability down the field. Wow. I mean, it's still, I've watched it a bunch of times, but still just watching it right now, like, gimme. He's a player, man. He's a player. The speed, man. Just absolute pure speed. Watch him get down the field, hit the... to be that big, that tall, that controlled. It's special. It's got a chance to be real special at the NFL level. I truly do believe it. Easy. Just roasting by the competition, making a great catch in the back of the end zone. Touchdown. More verticality. Brazzell right here gets down the sideline. I mean, the speed. This is exactly what Cam Ward needs on the outside. Somebody that can go deep, win down the field, contested catch, vertical ability, help him with the deep sideline accuracy. Like, that's what we want to see. Look at it again. Right here. Down the sideline. Just too fast. The speed, man. Bam! Great catch, too. Great catch. Right in the bucket. Now, I contend that Chris Brazzell is a better route runner than most Tennessee wide receivers coming out. I think that he's got more to his route game than other guys. He's going to get an inside release right here, good shake, and then hit the out route. He runs good out routes. He really does. And in isolated situations, like in Brian Daboll's offense, I think that's something that's going to help him. Look at it. Boom. That's huge separation. Stops on a dime. What a cut. Boom. Cornerback goes flying past. Like, he has a little more quickness to him. Wins inside. Stab out. Here's another out right here. Again, I think he's got more as a route runner. He's going to get here, going to chop him, and then get out. Chop him down, get out. Like, that's a good route. That's a nice route. That's not just, hey, I'm running downfield vertically every single time. That's a nice, solid out route, and I think that sort of change of direction, that sort of smoothness in those out routes that he was able to run will translate to other routes, and I'm less worried about Chris Brazzell than I was, other Tennessee wide receivers, as has been well documented with the struggles there. Here's a nice return route. Chris Brazzell inside and then gets outside, and there's a good highlight of him when he was at Tulane, I believe it was, before Tennessee, where he made a play very similar to that. Like, he sinks his hips and has good quickness in his feet to be able to run routes. Like, I don't think that he's going to be a bad route runner at the next level. Like, I just don't buy that. So a guy that size with that speed, that body control, contested ability with yards after catch ability because of the speed, who can run good routes, sign me up for that on day 2 of the draft. Now I want to talk about Germie Bernard out of Alabama. Now, Bernard isn't as enticing. He isn't as spicy as Brazzell or Bell. He doesn't have some of the highlight abilities. He is a very solid wide receiver across the board, though. I would say that he reminds me of like prime Robert Woods. And if you think that that's an insult, then you don't know football. So that's all there is to that. But Germie Bernard is 6'1", 210 pounds. Really solid build, good route runner, good yards after catch, decent speed, 4.4. Like, he's just not elite at anything. But again, a very good route runner. You have Bernard at the bottom of the screen here. He's just going to run a nice red zone slant. Really good route technician, really hard worker, really good guy in the locker room, easy money. Like, he's just solid across the board. Again, he doesn't have the elite potential of maybe some of the other guys that we've talked about. Watch him step the outside foot. Then I'm inside of you, leaving you flat-footed. Bang. Touchdown. Like, I think he's a really solid player. And if he's there for if they took him at 35, I would not freak out. And if he was there at 66, I think it's an absolute steal. Now, with most of these guys, Brazzell, Bell, Bernard, I think that they're much more likely options for the Titans if they trade back in the second round. Bernard's just really smooth and controlled. We have a classic PA bootleg, and he runs routes like an NFL wide receiver and is in a more pro offense like Alabama, but just nice understanding of zone, nice understanding of where to be, how to keep a relationship with his quarterback throughout the bootleg. Look how he's not running full speed, sprinting head down. He's keeping his eyes on the quarterback, making sure that he's a target, and eventually the quarterback finds him. Good catch on the sideline. Like, that's NFL stuff right there. It's mundane. It's not highlight catches and things like that, but it's professional wide receiver play. What I like about Germie Bernard is he is physical. Like, he is not afraid of the physicality, and a lot of guys that you see in college, they're fast, they're quick, they're savvy route runners, but when they get contacted during their route, it can throw them off. It can push them off. It can bully them off their route. That's a problem with Chris Brazzell, I would say. It's not a problem with Germie Bernard. Watch how he works inside, gets through contact, and then pushes vertically and gets open with speed. He's not slow. He's not a burner, but he's not slow. He's just got a little bit of everything. Ooh, almost brought it down. Little high on the throw. Again, if he had a little bit better speed, then maybe he would have caught it, but really good route to push through the physicality. Again, he's got a little bit more yards after catch to him than I was expecting. He comes out here for the wide receiver screen. Get him the ball. Around a guy, follows his blocks, cuts back inside, gets down the sideline. Like, that's pretty good, That, like, he's not Zachariah Branch or anything like that. He does, he's not moving quite like that, but that's pretty good wiggle. Deep in route from Bernard here. He's going to come up here, come inside. And when he catches the pass, he reverses field and gets upfield and gains a lot of yards. Is it spectacular? No, but look, watch how he hits. Bam. Got you off balance, getting upfield, I'm going to run away from 31. He can't catch me. Got away from the initial defender. Boom. Look at that. Getting low. Look at the angle of his shin towards the ground. That's a good sign when you can get low like that. So, Germie Bernard, not the highlight factory per se, but man, he is just a professional, solid wide receiver who's going to be a pro for 10 years. Reminds me a little bit of Emeka Egbuka. I think that's the kind of player that he could be. I like this one. He gets here, sits down on the curl route, and I just like the quickness. Like, he just has good feel and good understanding of where he is, how football works. You could just tell he is a football player. Watch how he sits down the curl, and then watch the first move. Boom. You see how he looked inside? Look how he looks inside right there. To sell it, and then gets around him. Gets upfield for more. That's just like... That's IQ, and look how he lets the defender know. He's got some dog to him, too. I like Germie Bernard a lot. Again, he's not flashy, but my kind of guy right there. Playing through contact, playing through physicality, something you will have to do at the NFL level. Watch Bernard come on the deep crosser here. Again, and this is a play-action concept, pro-level stuff. Watch him. He's open, but watch this. Boom. Safety's coming down at you. Safety is coming down at you, and you don't care. I'm making the catch. Boom. Gets through it, and not only makes the catch through the contact, but gets upfield and gets extra yards as well. Like, that's a physical play right there. And a good route runner as well. Like, I think he's not Jordan Tyson or Casey Concepcion or anything like that as a route runner, but for who he is a good route runner. He's going to do a quick out route right here. Look, it's third down and medium. And he knows where the sticks are and what he's got to do. Snap. Good catch. First down, keep the chains moving. Just a really solid football player. I like the body control on this one and the ability to contort. He's going to get out here and then push vertically, make an adjustment on the sideline and make a catch. You know, he's just got a little bit of everything to him. Boom. Really well done, Germie Bernard. Well done. Looking like Michael Jackson out there. Just anything you want, he's got it. He's a lunch pail type guy. Germie Bernard would be one of my favorite options on day 2. Titans fans, I hope you guys enjoyed that film breakdown on my favorite day 2 wide receivers in the NFL draft. I think they're the best fits for the Tennessee Titans as well. And again, I would throw Ted Hurst into that conversation as an option at 66. I think the Titans probably won't take one of these wide receivers at 35 unless it's Chris Bell. But if they were to get a small trade back into the 40s or early 50s, I think one of these guys could be available. Brazzell could potentially even be available at 66. I don't think that would be crazy. So any of those 4 guys on day 2, I'd be very happy. And if the Titans were to pair that with David Bailey, Jeremiah Love, something like that, I think the Titans would really be cooking to start their NFL draft. But again, make sure you get subscribed, stay subscribed. I'm going to have a ton of NFL draft content for you guys. Going to have more stuff leading up to the draft over the next couple of days with edge rushers, interior offensive line, Jeremiah Love on draft day. And then once we know who actually is the pick for the Tennessee Titans in the draft, I'll be here to break that all down over the next couple of weeks. But it's draft week, folks. Get subscribed, stay subscribed. I am your host, Tyler Rowland. Thumbs up on the video, tighten up down in the chat, and as I tell you every episode as well, tighten up.